Hey, what's up guys, it's Scares here, and our first story today comes from the YouTuber VitalyzdTV. Now, we talked about Vitaly last month. There was an insane story that went down where Vitaly allegedly assaulted a woman on Easter Sunday. Now, this story was originally released from TMZ, and Vitaly was arrested for felony aggravated battery. Now, Vitaly is currently out on bail. For those of you who didn't see this last month, here's a picture of Vitaly's mugshot here shortly after the attack. I mean, he looks legitimately crazy in this photo. And if you don't know what happened here, it says that Vitaly was arrested on April 12th for allegedly assaulting a woman in Miami Beach while she was jogging by herself. She told cops that he jumped out and tackled her, then proceeded to punch her in the head and chest. As far as we can tell, they didn't know each other at all. So an update just came out on this story yesterday where photos of this woman were released after she was allegedly assaulted. And these photos look terrifying. I mean, look at this woman. I mean, Jesus. It says here in the article that photos of the alleged victim, whose name is Lily Jensen, she required stitches above her right eye, her eyeball was bloodied, and the area around her eye socket was badly bruised and swollen. Vitaly is facing a criminal charge of felony aggravated battery for the incident, and now he's also facing a lawsuit from Jensen, the victim. She's suing him for battery, assault, and infliction of emotional distress, claiming she was ambushed without provocation. According to the suit, Vitaly jumped out from behind the bushes, punched her from behind, tackled her to the ground while straddling her, savagely punched and beat her mercilessly with a closed fist about the head, face, and body until her screams for help were heard by neighbors. So Keemstar talked about this yesterday on his drama, and Vitaly's attorney actually came out and gave Keemstar a statement from Vitaly on this whole situation. It says there is a criminal case pending that has already been reduced. Vitaly is innocent until proven guilty. That is the standard in this country. Vitaly cannot comment on any pending matters nor have any contact with Miss Jensen. However, I can share that one of Vitaly's main objectives is to make this right. He would never intentionally harm another person. We will work with the legal process to resolve these matters. We ask that no conclusions regarding guilt or innocence be made at this time. That will be determined through the legal process. So it's obviously a very safe response here from Vitaly. Now, some of you might be asking, Scares, why don't you talk to Vitaly yourself and get a statement from him? Well, I can't get a statement from Vitaly because Vitaly absolutely hates me. We talked about a story on him in 2018 and he wanted to jump me. Now, our next story today comes from the YouTuber GradeAUnderA. Now, I'm sure many of you guys know who Grade is. Obviously, Grade was massive on the platform only a couple years ago, and GradeAUnderA is apparently coming back for good tomorrow. I mean, this is amazing. Grade went on his stream and said here that he is planning on making a full return tomorrow to YouTube. Just watch this.
Please tell me you're making new videos. You spelled "you're" wrong, by the way. But yeah, of course I am. Like, mate, I've got ideas coming out of the arse. I've had it for the last like 3 years or something. There was just no motivation to make the videos. But now, like, motivation is back, like ridiculous. But we'll see. Do you know what I mean? But one video is made. Second video is already being made. I've got like 2 or 3 other videos that are already half made, so they're ready to go. Yeah, the only issue is that none of my videos are making money because they just get demonetized. Hooray! Welcome to 2020, Grade. Making no money. Brilliant. Anyways, are you going to upload constantly again? Hope you're well, mate. Mate, the plan is to, I've got a video ready for tomorrow. And video ideas coming out the arse, motivation. So yeah, and videos coming out tomorrow. So stay tuned, mate.
Now, I spoke with Grade myself today, and he was really nice. I really do hope that Grade comes back to YouTube, man. I feel like YouTube would be a lot more fun with Grade back on the site. We all know Leafy came back recently, and if Grade comes back too, that would be amazing news. But our next story today comes from the YouTuber known as Shane Dawson. Now, Shane recently got canceled over Twitter. Now, I don't know if you can say people tweeting about someone is canceling them anymore because everyone gets canceled. I mean, we saw Filthy Frank got canceled last week, and that was absolutely ridiculous what happened there. But the hashtag Shane Dawson is over party was trending today on Twitter, like all day today. And this is because of something that Shane did years and years ago. I mean, almost a decade ago at this point, Shane was exposed for having blackface. And there were many other posts from Shane Dawson that people claim were racist here. Now, here's the thing, guys. Shane Dawson has already addressed this drama back in 2014. He made a video apologizing for this years and years ago already. And just last year, Shane Dawson was exposed for the same exact thing. He gets exposed for this thing every single year, and it's insane to me because people don't realize that Shane has already addressed this for the longest time, and it's just crazy that people always try to cancel people now without knowing any of the facts. Now, a very well-known YouTuber, Mr. Repsian, tweeted about this. He said here, "Look, folks, getting this Shane Dawson is over party trending again over something he addressed, apologized for years ago, does nothing. YouTube back in 2010 to 2015 era was completely different. Edgy content is what sold regardless of how offensive it may be. Move move on. Now, our next story today comes from the YouTuber FaZe Rug. Now, FaZe Rug tweeted this out yesterday. He says, damn, I really do be giving careers to the wrong people. Unappreciative ass people. If only the world knew. I'm literally ripping my hair out. I need to let it out, but if I do, I'll start a crazy war. I can't let this keep going though. The world needs to know. Now, I think I have an idea of who Rug is speaking on here, but I'm not going to say anything. It still is very crazy that he tweeted this, and he ended up deleting this very quickly afterwards. Now, our next story today comes from the commentary YouTuber known as Gundam. Now, this guy has over 300,000 subscribers, and recently he made a video talking about people simping over Pokimane, and he showed a bunch of different tweets here, and it was a funny video. People generally enjoyed it, but Pokimane did not like this video at all. She reacted to this on her stream, and she was so upset over this video that she decided to go after Gundam's sponsors here on her stream. Just watch this.
She can't believe anyone would sponsor these shenanigans. Like, what? And I will say, for this company to sponsor a video that's literally 20 minutes of talking shit about me, you will never see. Dude, your website's so ass it won't even load. But if you ever reach out to me, if I ever see you in my inbox, on site. On fucking site. Like, no company should do that just about ever. Oh, is this a video where some random dude behind a VR machine calls a girl a thought for 20 minutes? Really want to put my logo on that one. Ha ha.
Now, our final story of today's video comes from the YouTuber known as Evans111. Now, this guy is a commentary YouTuber. He has over 30,000 subscribers, and he uploaded a video a couple days ago called Wanna Be Friends, the most dangerous comment on YouTube. Now, this is a very well-made video, and he goes in detail on how some YouTubers' accounts have actually gotten hacked just for responding or interacting with a YouTuber's comments. This is absolutely insane. Just watch this.
By asking on both my Twitter and a subreddit. The response was instantaneous, which confirmed my theory. The scale of this comment was unprecedented. I'd seen it on videos besides mine, and I wasn't the only one. To put it in perspective, if you search any words into the YouTube search bar and filter results by upload time, you're bound to find this comment on whatever you click on, no matter what it's about, no matter how many views that video currently has. So it's just a bot system that someone is using to advertise their channel, right? Well, advertising is a bit of a stretch. The truth is unfortunately far less innocent than that. Wanna be friends? Somehow this guy developed a way of hacking people's channels solely by having them subscribe to him. And this is incredibly alarming. All these accounts posting these fake comments are real accounts, so this plague can go unnoticed by YouTube and his channel can thrive with nobody knowing how. This is not okay. People worked hard to make these channels unlike him, and they can lose it within seconds just by falling for a comment and subscribing to this person. It's even speculated that just responding to his comment can result in you losing your account to him. What's even more concerning is the fake comments he leaves on people's videos seem so real, as they'll talk about specific situations and parts of the video. For example, he mentioned my exact subscriber count and wished me luck on getting 35,000. A couple of his comments even responded to specific things I'd said in the video before my videos had gone public, before it even had time to watch them. So I can only discern that it's using transcriptions and some access to the YouTube database in order to achieve this. It's an incredible security breach. And I imagine with the chaos the world is in, YouTube hasn't been able to prevent it, so I don't even blame them for allowing this to happen. It needs to stop though, and quickly, before the person responsible is able to cover up their tracks and build a legitimately successful channel from the ashes of all the people whose channels he's hacked and turned into comment farms.
Now, Evans himself has tweeted out saying that he has gotten in contact with YouTube recently, but we decided to contact Evans ourselves, and I have talked to Evans on Discord here, and I'm going to share some of that with you guys so you know what's going on right now with this whole story. Just watch this. So, Evans, I've seen you post a lot of stuff on Twitter since your video came out, so can you update us on what's going on with the situation since it was released?
The thing is, when the video came out, it was just one person's research, but thankfully right now there are a lot of people on Twitter looking into this, and some of those people thankfully have experience with online security, and they're looking into leads as to where the vulnerabilities might be, and it's going to get to the point where information's going to come out over the next few days that's going to help protect people.
That makes sense. Have you actually spoke with YouTube about this problem, or are you in the process of speaking with them?
It took quite a while, but thankfully they messaged me in my DMs earlier. The initial attempt to get the channel back, for whatever reason, didn't work, so I'm in the process of messaging them back, and they've said that as well as getting the channel back, they're gonna try and look into it, and they have a team working on it, which is great to hear.
Now, I saw you tweet out about how potentially these hackers were able to bypass a two-step verification when you use your phone.
Two-step verification is meant to be one of the most secure things, and I've had to ask the question, at what point did I ever expose my account to potentially have that bypassed? And the most likely solution right now is it seems that the people responsible for doing this have a Discord, and it was linked in their banner, the banner on their bots. And if you went to this Discord, before you could do anything, the first thing it would ask you is to go through a two-step verification before you could post. And it's difficult to say. There's not enough proof yet. We have people testing it, but it seems like if you go through that two-step verification on their Discord, then that massively exposes your account. There's some way of spoofing it, or this is all speculation at this point, but it's possible they're using the Discord's two-step verification to bypass YouTube's two-step verification.
How exactly do you safeguard your channel from these hackers?
I've heard that using the app is actually more secure than two-step verification via SMS. So if anyone is genuinely concerned about their account, I'd recommend using app-based two-step verification.
And that's it for our video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you later. Peace.